What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Waiting for this thing to load. As soon as I see that, I get the notification that we live on YouTube. Okay. I thought somebody was getting cut. Who is this? Oops. All right. What is up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Detroit Lions Weekly for August 24th, 2023. I did update the title. What I did was reuse some settings for the live stream. It was late. I thought I changed it around, but I did not. But I hope everybody had a great week. Look at the free JMO shirt, man. Free JMO shirt. What's up, Braylon? What is going on? Hold on. Let me make this the pinned comment so when you ask about it, you know what's up. All right, so this shirt that I'm wearing here is from my man 1021 Productions in the chat. Y'all be seeing him sometime on Spike Kool-Aid. He sent me this shirt. This mug is fire, bro. And look, down here, it's on this side here. It's Jameson Williams' signature is right there. That mug is fire, man. What is up? What's up? What's up? Matthew, what's going on, man? Thank you for loving my videos. I appreciate you. All right, so let's get this thing rolling. So shout out, show some love. Hey, give me some love emojis in the chat, man. Give me the heart emojis for the shirt. This shirt is fire. And when I got it, I thought it was the sticky. I thought it was like the iron on. It is quality, bro. Like this is almost into the shirt. This mug is fire, man. So shout out to him. Quality work. We might have to do some business in the future. But let's talk about it, man. Let's get right into it. We not even gonna cut around. All right. I made a video and I was debating on whether or not to make this video early or talk about it in the show. But I made it early because I couldn't contain myself. Julian Okwara for Chase Young. Julian Okwara, a 2024 fourth round pick for Julian Okwara. Give me that. I'm sorry, Chase Young. I'm all over the place. Give me that. I'll take Chase Young. We'll give you Julian, and we will give you a fourth round pick. Now, I've been getting in my comment section and seeing adding Julian is too high. I disagree 100%. Julian is a roster cut. He's going to be a bubble guy at best. Throw him in there. If Julian sweetens the deal, throw him in there. Throw him in there. I'm telling you, man. Chase Young has a higher upside than Romeo and Julian combined. That's just my opinion. But let's talk right into it, man. Bonzilla, you got your ticket, bro. Let's go. Let's go. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Braylon says I would trade Julian in a heartbeat. No hesitation. Okay. Matthew says, let's get him. Absolutely. That's no hesitation. So how y'all feeling? Really? Chase Young was the guy that I wanted. And I remember sitting there and Joe Burrow goes off the board. Everybody knew the Bengals were taking him. And then you're like hoping that the Washington Commanders have a brain fart. You're like, please pass because I wanted Chase Young. So very similar to Aiden Hutchinson. I feel like, well, with Matt Patricia, you don't really know. There's no telling what they were going to do. But I felt like you had to take Chase Young. Now, I'm going to tell you who I wanted. Once Chase Young came off the board, I wanted Justin Herbert. I didn't want Tua. I despised Jeff Okudah. I did not want him. Most of Detroit Lions fans wanted Isaiah Simmons. And look what happened to him today. So if you want to be real, Chase Young is really kind of like one of the last ones standing. Now, his fifth-year option did not get picked up. That's fine. Cool. I don't think Chase has even hit his prime yet. He's 24, 25 at worst. Come on, man. Give it to me all day. What's up, Hatters? Nick says trade Houston too. Okay, Nick. Wait, no. You don't mean that. Y'all love James Houston. Patricia wanted Derek Brown. That is a fact. So I tell y'all a little story about that, how I know that that's to be a fact. Now I'm making a quality assumption here, an educated assumption. I met Patricia in the summer of 2020. This was the year he got fired. It was after the draft, but before the season started. I do DoorDash and stuff like that, Uber Eats in Northfield, Novi, Livonia. If you're familiar with Michigan, 8 Mile and Haggerty, there's a four corner split where each of the four corners is a different city. So you have Novi, Northfield, Livonia, and Farmington Hills, all in four corners. Literally, they're all different cities. So since he no longer lives here, off 8 Mile, 8 Mile and Beck is where some Detroit Lions live. Okay. I found out that a lot of Detroit Lions live in this little gated community, right? So I go in there, I'm dropping off an order, and the address, I swear the address was right. I swear it was right, but the app was right, but the address was wrong. The address was right on the app, but it wasn't the correct address for the actual delivery. So I dropped the order off. Okay. I'm walking back to my car. The lady whose house it was supposed to go to, she's like, "Oh, over here, we're over here." And she's freaking out. She's like literally looking like this. So I'm like, "Oh shoot." I turn around. Okay. I run up to the porch. I grab the order. I deliver it to the lady. As I'm coming back to my car, because my car is parked in front of Matt Patricia's old house, I walk back to the car and he's standing on the porch. He says, "You found what you need?" So I'm freaking out. I'm like, "Oh my God," not because I was starstruck, but because I kind of felt I would run into some Lions players out here, right? So I walk up to, it's during the peak of COVID, so I didn't want to be like, "Man, I want to take your picture." So I walk up to the sidewalk. So he's about, I don't know, 20, maybe 15 yards, 20 yards away from me. And I was like, "Hey, blah, blah, blah. We need you to win this year." I said this to him. So he says, "I got all my guys," right? This is what he said to me. So I said, "Man, you sign Everson Griffin," because this is before Everson Griffin signed to the Dallas Cowboys. He was like, "I would love for Everson Griffin to come here." I'm like, "Cool." So I'm excited, blah, blah, blah. Then it was after the draft, because it was the day that they walked on Belle Isle for the protests because of George Floyd, right? So anyway, it comes out right before the season starts, somewhere around there, that Malcolm Brown was the guy that Matt Patricia wanted, but Bob Quinn wanted Jeff Okudah, and he vetoed Matt Patricia. So the reason I told you that whole story is because we then trade for Everson Griffin, which to me solidified the fact that Matt Patricia wanted Derrick Brown. And what Everson Griffin wound up being was that was their last ditch effort to try to save their jobs, because we traded for him in November. He got, and they got fired before the month was over. I think it was like November 5th or 6th, somewhere in early November, we trade for Everson Griffin. 2 or 3 weeks later, they were fired. That was their last chance to win. So anyway, so why did I say that? Because Chase Young is upside. Yeah, he won Rookie of the Year with 7.5 sacks, couple fumble recoveries. I think he took one to the house, right? But his upside, he was hurt year 2, out of his control. Year 3, trying to get healthy. He legitimately spent all of 2022 trying to get healthy. Now he's suffering a stinger he suffered in the preseason game. For me, I'm taking that deal all day long. Okay, where we at? It says only problem for Chase Young is if he can stay healthy, but he can stay in the game. He's a huge threat. See, all of a sudden, I think he turns healthy. Meaning I just think he needs time. I really do. I think that he's in that make or break year. This is year 4 for him. We already seen DeAndre Swift. He basically fell off. If you look at that 2020 draft class, how many of them are holding? Isaiah Simmons gone. Jeff Okudah gone. Man, a bunch of 2020 draft picks. DeAndre Swift, even though he was in the second round, gone. Jonathan Taylor, he about to be gone. It's only a matter of time before Clyde Edwards-Helaire and J.K. Dobbins are moved from, right? So I'll take that in a minute. What's up, 24/7 says, just watch the Chase Young vid. Yes, he's my answer only if the Commanders accept the package in which you talked about. My man, that's what I'm talking about. Derrick Brown would have looked good next to Hutch and Elaine McNeil. My only problem with it is Washington isn't interested in trading him now. They probably wanted to trade him early in the year, though. That is a good, but we make videos for what could happen as well as what does. Also, didn't Washington deny Young's 5th-year option? Yes, they did not pick it up. A 4th rounder and conditional 3rd. That is a 2nd if he plays a certain amount for Young. Okay, so are we removing Julian from the equation, or is that in addition to Julian as well? I like that. Or here we go, Nick. Julian Okwara, right? I got to get up and get my water. Julian Okwara and a conditional 3rd round pick, right? Which if he plays, I don't know how many games, 12 games, 13 games, 14 games, or if he gets a certain amount of sacks, we bump it up to a 3rd. I like that. I like that, bro. What's up, Bam Bam? What's going on, man? I I want him right now. Good riddance, Julian. Well, listen, it's a pipe dream right now. Here's what I'll say. Ron Rivera, like, I don't know what to think of him. I think that it's probably unlikely because I feel like this is kind of a make or break year for Ron. But then again, this is new management. So will they give him a second chance if he flames out this year? Or will they just say, you know what? Or because he's not their guy. You know what? He's not their guy. So I say that this year is a make or break, which might mean that they keep Chase Young. Because if you're going to go all out, if you're going to go down with the ship like Lovie Smith, then go down with the ship. Julian has talent, but them dang injuries. Yeah, I agree with you. I think games are better than sacks because the injuries for conditional picks. Okay, we can do that. That games are fine. Okay, how many games would Chase Young have to play for that to be so it could be a conditional third round pick? So if that's how you say it, it'll be a third round pick if he plays X number of games. Put it in the chat. What do y'all think? What's up, Kid Rapper? Kid Rapper, man, what is going on? So the Lions go to Carolina and they play the Carolina Panthers. Intriguingly enough, who's missing? Who's going to be missing? He probably wasn't going to play anyway. He played last week, popped a hammy. DJ Chark is going to be out with the hammy. Jerry Jeudy just popped a hammy. Hammies are running amok, man. So Jameson Williams all of a sudden was probably the biggest name that was mentioned, but now everybody's popping hammies right on the eve of the last week of training camp. Okay, Braylon says at least 6 to 10. Nick says, okay, 0 before that says, let's say 11 games. Also, hopefully we can get this deal done before the first game because he will help. Okay, at least 6 to 10. What's up, Timon? But listen, if you liking the shirt, free J-Mo, I'm going to let y'all see it. Mike. Free J-Mo, Jameson Williams signature right over here. It's right there. This mug is fire, bro. And it's quality. You know how you get the little sticky, the iron-on joints, and you can feel, bro, this junk is seamless. Whatever machine this is fire. So you can check out the link in the description. I don't get any cutout, no residual, nothing like that. I'm just trying to help my man out. That's all I'm doing. I don't view players who have had major injuries as injury prone. Chase missed a ton of time with a knee injury. It would be different if he was missing the same time with different injuries. Okay, I like that too. But you know what, 24? The problem with that is I think the way we're so quick to label somebody injury prone, right? Joe Burrow blew out his knee, right? He came back next year, took him to the Super Bowl. So I agree with you as well. But I think when you're talking about where you were drafted, that the injury prone bust, all that stuff is slapped on you. Jeff Okudah has something similar. He came with the Detroit Lions. I think it was a hernia issue he was dealing with. First game, popped his Achilles. Second game, he looked like the Jeff Okudah that I knew we were going to get. So, but I agree with you 100%. But I think it's a label we like to, as fans, that we like to slap on. Injury prone, I do agree with that. Grit says, love the shirt. Hey, cop yours, bro. Cop your, again, it is the pinned comment. I don't get anything. I'm just trying to help a dude out. That's what I love about this platform, man, is it lets me give back. Y'all give to me. I like to give back. I appreciate it. Stephon Diggs wants to be traded. What would you give to get him? I would give absolutely nothing. Nothing. I don't want that man near my team. That's just me. I don't want anything to do with Stephon Diggs. It's like, you know those cartoons where, what was that, man? What was the dude, man? I think they canceled him. He's canceled now. If y'all didn't know, Pepe Le Pew, is that the dude? What was the dude walking around? He stunk, but I think that was him. Yeah, Le Pew. Stephon Diggs has that green stench following him around. I don't want anything to do with him. Nothing. I would rather take Kenny Golladay back before I took Stephon Diggs. The money, the attitude, the diva mentality, no, I'll pass on that. Stephon Diggs will never come to the Detroit Lions. That's not going to happen. Stephon Diggs did not request a trade. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith cleared that up and said, what did he say? He said he was told that the window of opportunity has passed. He believes that Stephon Diggs, from what he heard from his source, Stephon Diggs told the source that like their window of opportunity was over. And I'm gonna tell you what, don't this kind of feel like, I know this ain't a Buffalo stream, but doesn't the Buffalo Bills now, don't they kind of feel like that four falls of Buffalo team? They feel like they can't They just can't get there. So instead of losing 4 Super Bowls in a row, you can't get past nobody. So you got to get past Joe Burrow, because I believe Joe Burrow and them are going to be around longer than the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills seem like they just, it's like you're trying to reach for something on the top shelf and you just can't get there. I tell you what, I'm not as scared as I was this year or the previous year of the Buffalo Bills. Personally, I would love Mike Evans on the team. Okay, but are we trading for him? Not to change the subject and probably the pipe dream, but Bosa has yet to extend. Now listen, y'all see, you must not know about me, Nick Bosa. Oh my God, bro. I don't have man crushes. I'm not going to go that far. Okay. But Nick Bosa, hey, bring him here. Bring him here. It'll never happen. But you talking about somebody that I would throw a boatload of money at is him. I mean, we kind of have our Nick Bosa and Hutch, and I'm not trying to take anything away from Aiden Hutchinson, but Nick Bosa, y'all have I love edge rushers. I love them. Nick Bosa, bring him here. I've made a video, but it didn't do too well. Y'all, Nick Bosa, absolutely. Absolutely. Mike Evans is that was flying, bro. I didn't even realize that was you, bro. I didn't know we talk all the time. I didn't know we felt like that about Nick Bosa. Mike Evans is a way better prospect than Diggs. I'd rather sign Julio for depth. Okay, let's talk about that. I don't want nothing to do with Julio. Okay, it's 2 people I look at: Jarvis Landry and Kenny Galladay. They to me, they're just bodies. I'm not asking them to do too much. They're just bodies, right? We are a little bit of a sticky situation when it comes to wide receiver because we are going to be relying on undrafted rookie free agents. We have 2 potentially that could make the 53-man roster. However, there will be some people cut. Expect a lot of moves to be made between Saturday morning and Tuesday afternoon. It's going to be a lot of, and it might be somebody out there right now that, because, okay, here's what I think happens. I don't think that Coda, Drummond, and Green all make the 53. I think one does. The other 2 go to the practice squad. I think what the Lions for number 6 until J-Mo comes back, they're waiting on somebody to get cut. Corey Davis retired. Hope everything is well with him. That kind of caught me off guard, so he's off the table. That's what I think. I think the Lions, only one of those 3 guys will make the team. The other 2 will go on a practice squad. And our receiver number 6 was going to be Denzel Mims, but now he's not on this team. That's my honest belief. What's up, Jordan? Braylon says, I throw the sun and the moon to get to, bro, I love Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa is an absolute monster. Love him. I think he's better than his brother, if you ask me. Giants currently have an abundance of slot receivers. Paris Campbell projects as their starter on the inside, while Wan'Dale Robinson enters his 2nd NFL season, which would leave Sterling Shepard. Okay, would you want? I think I've heard his name come up. I don't really know. Let me see. How old is he? Shoot, I closed it. Hold on. I almost closed my. Let me pull up some information on him and see. I don't know how well he did last year when we played him. Okay, Sterling Shepard. Okay, let's see. All right. Drafted in 18. Coming off hold on, let me bring this over here because I can't see it. Where is this tab at? It's here. All right. So Sterling Shepard. Wow. Wait, what? Is this right? Is this? Hold on, y'all. Okay. So he was a 2nd round pick in 2016. He spent his entire career on the New York Giants. And hold on, bruh. Okay. Last year, what happened to him? He played in 3 games. He had 13 receptions for 154 yards, 1 touchdown. What happened to Sterling? He must have been hurt, but what happened to him? And he's 30. Dang, if he's 30, how old was he when he was drafted? 23? Somewhere around there? Well, let me see. He was born in 1993. Yeah, so he was drafted. Yep. So he had just turned 23 when he was drafted. So how are we feeling about Sterling Shepard? I think he was out last season. I'm going to say no. A no contact injury last year? Yeah, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. And the reason I said that is because I think somebody better would be out there. Somebody better would be out there waiting to get cut. I don't think it's Jarvis Landry or Kenny Golladay or any other. There's some terrible pickings out there. I think that somebody's going to get cut. Now, if he gets cut, okay, I mean, I don't know. But what would we expect him to do here? I'm over here lurking. Rich L, what's up, Rich? What's going on, man? So for me, that's going to be a pass. I mean, for a body, I take literally anybody to be a body. But a number 6 receiver, nah, I'll pass on that. I'll pass on that. So that's just my thoughts. It was something I wanted to talk about as my stomach continues to grumble. Oh, let's talk about this. I made a video yesterday about TJ Hockenson, and I didn't realize I cleaned it up at the end of the video. Somebody was like, you need a, what did they say? You need to fact check or something before you start these videos. I'm like, bro, this off the dome. It ain't no script. I make mistakes. I leave them in. It is what it is. Okay. But I caught it at the end, and that's all that matter. Right. TJ Hockenson wants a record setting contract. And I'm like, bro, what? Okay. You had your best year of your career between both teams last year, as far as receiving yards. A lot of that is due to the monster Seattle game he had as a Detroit Lion right before he was traded. A monster. We lost that game, but monster Seattle Seahawks game. I mean, he had like a 80-yard catch or something like that. So I'm like, what's going on here? But it just shows that Brad Holmes kind of saw this coming. And if Brad Holmes was to make a trade for anyone, Chase Young or something like that, then I think he would know what he was doing. But at the same time, we traded for Trinity Benson. We traded for Denzel Mims, even though we didn't really lose anything for Mims. It tells you, I think that Brad Holmes, there's a wild card in him. There's a unpredictability about him that I wouldn't put anything past him. What's up, Andrew? What's going on? I just looked at the available free agents. There's not a lot of, zero. That's what I was telling you. We've done that multiple times on this channel and another channel. It is trash. When I say trash, it's 2 syllables. Trash. Terrible. Jarvis Landry is at the top of that list. That's how bad it is. What's up? Ashlyn says, hey, boss, love the sign behind you. What do you think the Lions record is going to be this year? P.S. Do you think we can beat the Chiefs in week 1? Big fan. Watch you all the time. London, Ontario, Canada. Well, your first thing, this sign right here. Yes, love it. This is 33 inches from the bottom of the foot to the top of the main, like diagonally. So yeah, the link is in my description. You can get them custom made. It can be smaller. It can be bigger. Mine's going to be bigger than this. I will be giving this one away when I hit 20,000 subscribers. So appreciate that. You can check out all his work through the link in my description. As far as the second thing, Lions record, I say I'm going to give myself kind of some leeway. I say between 11-5 and 13-4. I know. Now, the Chiefs. I made a video 2 days ago, and I kind of got, most was a good reception, but a couple people thought I was trying to take the easy way out, trying to be a coward when I said that Chris Jones needs to keep holding out. I don't know. I understand wanting to face a team at full strength. I do. Because it tests you. You know, you don't want to, that's like, you know what to me is disgusting in a fight is I hate it when people fight, somebody falls, and then they jump on them. To me, that's whack. Let them get up, let them get their bearings back, and let's square back up, right? So I get that. You don't want to stomp somebody when they down. However, this is the Kansas City Chiefs we talking about. Will we be saying the same thing if it was Patrick Mahomes? If you think I'm going to want to win, I'm going to take that W, period. I don't want this to happen. And he's not playing, I don't think, in the last preseason game. But to me, Chris Jones is the Patrick Mahomes on defense. 15.5 sacks from the middle. man, keep him. Now, here's the thing. When the Detroit Lions played the New York Jets in week whatever that was, we barely won that game. It came down to literally a shank of a kick to end the game. You know who didn't play that day? Quinnen Williams. Now, I don't remember hearing anybody complain when Quinnen Williams didn't play. It was, I want to say, the first game he had missed all season. We could barely beat them, but we beat them. My thing is, I understand you want him to play at full strength, but things happen. If the brother wants to hold out, hold out. Absolutely. You think I don't want their best player in on defense? Of course, I'm going to that game. It's in Arrowhead. So Chris Jones is one aspect of a much bigger battle we have to fight. We got to fight the crowd. We got to fight being on the road. We got to fight the Super Bowl champions the day they get their Super Bowl rings. We need all the help we can get. So am I going to kick somebody when they down? No, but I ain't going to help them up. If I knocked them out, I ain't helping them up. That's all I'm saying. Why help the Kansas City Chiefs up? We knocked them down. Why help them up? So I think we can beat them. I am going to be hoping we do. And I have picked them to win this game. I really do. I think Ben Johnson is going to be super creative. The Chiefs they've lost Eric Bieniemy. So we don't really know what their play calling is going to look like. I haven't watched any preseason Chiefs games. So they could be super vanilla. I don't know. Maybe Patrick is not the same man without Eric Bieniemy. I have no idea. I know Andy Reid has a lot to do with that, but for me, I'm thinking we get the dub, man. But I'm gonna be there, so I want to see. Okay, what did I miss? Okay, I like that trade for Michael Gallup. I'm gonna say Michael Gallup. Wasn't he a free agent? No, that's the Cowboy, right? I don't know, because I don't know what he's done. Better than editing out the middle of a live stream. Grit, what's happening? What are we talking about? Hawk think he's just a taller, slower wide receiver instead of a tight end who needs to block. There we go. Somebody in my comment section yesterday was like, you really think Hawkinson, like we upgraded in the tight end room? And I say, okay, yeah, we don't know what Sam Laporta can do as far as receiving. Like, we have to see that on the football field as an NFL player. What we do know, he's a pretty good blocker. He's much better than TJ Hawkinson. That's what we do know. What's up, Rusty? What's going on, man? Drink a beer for me. I'm at work. Well, I have to go to work after this, and I also need to cut down on the beer, man. My father-in-law saw me today. He was like, "You trying to look like me?" I was like, "Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Trying to get it off." What do you think? What would you think if we got Justin Jefferson in the Lions free agency? I don't think the Minnesota Vikings let him go nowhere. Didn't he just sign a massive extension, or that's coming? So yeah, I think somebody would need to wake you up. I think somebody would need to wake you up. I think the first two games, because they will be rusty. Oh, the Lions? You think the Lions go 0-2? Who thinks the Lions will go 0-2 in here? TJ Hawkinson only did 10 games, 60 receptions, 86 targets, and 59. No, he had over 1,000. If you combine with the Lions as well, he had almost 1,000, over 900. I would never pay that much. Hawk thinks he's Kelsey, but he's actually Ebron. Ooh, got him. Hawk gonna be a free agent. Nah, I'm with you, Chris Jones. Fight the good fight. So you saying you want him in? Okay, who wants to play the Kansas City Chiefs with Chris Jones? It's okay if you do. I'm gonna take all the help. We're talking about the Super Bowl champions. Like, these guys have won 2 out of the last 4 Super Bowls. We are the Detroit Lions. We're here. I think our time is we in that fight, right? But we also, I'm not gonna be mad if he sits out. I mean, listen, we beat him with Chris Jones. I'm gonna be like, okay, we beat you with Chris Jones. That's what's up. We beat you without Chris Jones. I'm gonna be like, we beat you without Chris Jones. That's what's up. I mean, do you understand what we're up against? Chris Jones is a big deal. This man averages almost 1 sack a game. That's like, let me ask you a question. You think that, and it's okay to feel how you feel, but you think if Jared Goff, if Patrick Mahomes had to play Teddy Bridgewater, you think I'm like, oh man, Teddy's in the game. I wanted to play Jared Goff, or you think they're going to come out and stomp us or try to stomp us? So, I mean, I'm not about, I'm going to let you get up, but, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that all day. What's up, Dylan? What's going on, man? I just got my second question. Sorry. Can we go on to though? We could very well go on to. Let me ask y'all a question. We go on to, and I'm not trying to miss your comments. I'm sorry, guys. If we go on to, how are you going to feel? On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 is complete panic mode. We're talking about borderline SOL. And 1 is cool as the other side of the pillow. How are you going to feel if we drop the first 2 games? I wouldn't be surprised at 0-2. We haven't seen anything from our offense or defense. Okay. Gallup is a good wide receiver 3. It shouldn't matter who's playing for KC. Either way, the Lions have to play with them with or without Chris Jones. That's like the obvious. Mr. Jackson, that's obvious, bro. You came in here with the foot up like Captain Obvious. Yes, absolutely. That was like stating the obvious. I appreciate you though. Okay. J Mommy in the building says, the only thing that Hawkinson could lead tight ends at is deflected passes and poor route running. That's funny. Okay, so Hawaiian says 3 or 4. Braylon says 3. Gabe says 4. 5, just the season start cold feet as well. I wish his name was Mike Jones. We could have had some musical references. A 5, worried but not panicked. 5, we've seen a lot of Lions fans, and it could go either way. Look at how last season started. We are a better team now. We turned it around. Okay, let's see something. All right, so the next opponents are the Falcons at home, and then we go on the road. I can't remember who's week 4. For me, I think I would be about a 4, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's not going to be fire Dan Campbell, SOL, fire Brad Holmes. My 4 would come from the fact, historically, there's only been 16 teams that have started 0-2 and have made the playoffs. That would be where the concern would come in. We got a lot of football left. After what we did last year, winning 8 out of 10, no, we were probably the hottest team in the NFL. Like, you give us another game, man, we're in the playoff. I mean, we were rolling. The team was rolling. The defense was rolling. So for me, I would only be a 4 only because of the fact that the historically teams don't. Okay, so check this out. If the Seattle Seahawks lose that game and the Detroit Lions make the playoffs, they would have been only the second team in NFL history to be 1-6 and make the playoffs. The second team. And they were some bad refereeing out from making that happen. They were a Seattle Seahawk punt for making that happen. They were a Austin Seibert or Michael Badgley at the time away from making that happen. That would be my concern. It wouldn't be with the team or anything like that. I fully expect us. I think we're going to beat KC. But if we lose to KC and we split with the Giants, if we split with the Seahawks, we beat the Seahawks, then we're right where everybody thinks we can be. But I think a lot of people, like, they have the Seahawks better than us. And I'm sorry, the Seahawks are not better than us. That's where I'm at. Okay, at Packers week 4 with somebody we don't know what is going to be. I'm not buying that we are a better team. We lost 5 of the top offensive targets we could be, but I definitely need to see it. Okay, Eric. So 5 of the top, we lost Jamal Williams. I'm assuming DJ Chark, Jamal Williams, and Swift. Is that who the 5 are, or what we talking about here? What's up, Deluxe? What's going on, man? I'm not scared of Seattle C line. Exactly. Jared Goff better than Geno Smith by. Okay, so 3 of 5. Yes, those 3. Okay. DJ Chark was a factor when he was in. Okay, I'll give you that. DeAndre Swift. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is gonna make you forget about him real quick. So I'll say, even though, like you said, you haven't seen it, so I get you. I'm going to take Gibbs over Swift. I'm going to take, who was it? Jamal Williams. I'm going to take David Montgomery over Jamal Williams. I will give you Marvin Jones. I'll give you that. That's only because of DJ Chark's ability to stretch the field. But Marvin Jones is way more reliable, in my opinion. Contested catches, he might not be able to burn or create separation, but if he go up there and get it, he going to get it. So I'll say, I'll give you 2.5. 2.5. I don't roll with the schedule jockeying. I look at all the Vegas line, 9.5 wins over and under. I'll take it. Okay, so Casey, where did they have the Detroit Lions last year when it came to Vegas? I think Hooker will take snaps tomorrow. No way. He has not been cleared. Brad, that's not going to happen. He's not been cleared to take snaps. He has not been cleared yet. The Seahawks wide receiver core will test our new secondary. That's true. But Jackson, he's out, right? We got DeAndre Hopkins. I'm sorry. What's his name? What is his name? DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. I'm not really scared of Tyler. DK, he was working Jeff Okudah last year. Kenneth Walker. I don't know, man. I think we can hang with them. Not signing Evan Brown was a mistake. Evan Brown decided to leave. He wanted to leave. We did not. He chose to go to Seattle. Remember, David had more yards with a horrible O-line than Jamal with a good line. Well, not last year, Zero. Jamal had over 1,000 yards. Okay, Nick said 6.5 last year. Excited to see Hooker whenever he does play. That is facts. I thought we were 7.5 last year. I thought I took 6.5 sounds more like it, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Yes, he's not. He's out for, what did they say? 4 weeks, I think. Yeah, so I think best case scenario, he plays week 2, but I don't think he will. I hope and pray we cut Harris and put him on the practice squad. No, I doubt it. Eric, I mean, we could. I think we done. If we cut Will Harris, we done with him. Montgomery fumbled a lot more than Jamal. Jamal had, how many fumbles did David Montgomery have last year? Because Jamal had 3. Jamal had quite a bit. Never fumbled until he got to Detroit. But he fumbled at least 3. I want to say he fumbled 3 times. He lost 2. He fumbled in Buffalo. He fumbled, well, when we played the Bills, he fumbled in Dallas, and he fumbled again, and he got it back. Or somebody recovered it. I think it was 3. What's up, Superintendent? What's going on? Watch Gibbs highlights from college. This guy is an absolute no fear of contact. Swift definitely was a timid in some plays. That's facts. Harris is buns and cheeks. Buns and cheeks, bro. Montgomery seems like a more powerful Swift. Gibbs is a faster Swift. Maul seemed unreplaced. Eric, I know, bro. I know it's hard to get over Maul. I know it is. But Maul is a bowling ball. Maul is the definition of bruiser. David Montgomery is a missed tackle master. Like, I feel you, bro. I do feel you, but I think that, I don't know. We don't have a bruiser on our team. And if we were looking for one, we don't have him. A lot of people wanted to take Jamal's, he only ran this, right? If we keep Benny Snell, I don't think we have like a bruiser. We got a tough runner. So, but I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Another power back. Okay, who? What's up, Bryant? What's going on, man? So you with Brad. Wait, what? About what? The run game will be so much more explosive this year with David Montgomery's ability to break tackles. I'm guessing it's going to be a shootout with the Lions 33, Kansas City 28. Philly thinks they robbed us. That guy, look, Philly you can't, what's up, Marcus? Plan is, I'll be in Detroit next weekend. We got to hook up for a minute. Okay, bro. I'll try, man. My son started school on Tuesday, and then I'll be meeting with my sister too, bro. Sudfield is trash. That's facts. As a matter of fact, if you're going to do it, you got to do it right, bro. You got to do it right, man.
Nate Sudfield is trash.
Oh, let me just tell y'all something, because listen, I had people in the comment section, and they were talking about, like, me calling Nate Sudfeld trash and other players. You got to understand, I don't know Nate Sudfeld, the man. I know Nate Sudfeld, the NFL player, right? And Nate Sudfeld, the NFL player, is trash. You could say that Derek from Detroit Lions Syndicate is trash, the YouTube host. But you don't know me as a man, right? So I'm not talking about them personally. I don't know these guys. I have no right to speak on who they are as men. But on the football field, okay, Jeff Okudah, trash. I'm sorry, man. It's just, they get paid millions of dollars. Y'all get to criticize me, right? Because why? Because I put myself out there. They get paid millions of dollars. They can take a little talk. But I'm not talking. I don't know Nate Sudfeld, the human being. I know Nate Sudfeld, the trash man. And he should be working as a sanitation worker, picking up my garbage, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm just making the trash comparison, the trash man. Have you picked a voice for the trolls yet? No, CJ, I'm going to be wearing the other headset, so I can't use the thing, I don't think. Casey says, Wilbur Sports is trash. Hey, glad Jad Goff will play game. Yeah, so Marcus, his name is Jared Goff. Anybody else worried about the cornerback depth? Okay, Nick, are you? You can call a player trash without assaulting his character. Yeah, that's right. If I call a player trash, I'm talking about the football player. I'm not talking about the man. I don't know him. And I'm sure if I was like, hey, Nate, you kind of trash, bro, he'd be like, yeah, I know I shouldn't have thrown that pick, blah, blah, blah. But if somebody called me trash, then yeah, like, Derek, you trash, bro. Why? Why am I trash? Well, because if they say, because you this and that, and they talking about my manhood, then that's a different conversation. But if they be like, you're the worst YouTuber I've ever seen, I'd be like, okay, that's your opinion. You know what I mean? Did you see Nick Sirianni talk about Swift, dangerous dual threat running back? I'm happy we got him, but I don't believe him. I don't know. Okay, Zero, let me do this. Let me cut Swift some slack. Maybe Swift, where we at? Year 4 for DeAndre Swift. Maybe he back home. He got the crowd. He playing outside. I don't know. Maybe he turns into him. I don't know. I don't know what he does. But, I give him a shot. I'll see what he got over there. I like the cornerback depth, not going to lie. Yeah, outside corner depth. Yes. I am outside corner, yes, because Jerry Jacobs is not number 2. And we can have that debate. As a matter of fact, we got a couple minutes. Let's have a debate. Is Jerry Jacobs a number 2 cornerback? Galladay is trash, overall wide receiver, but he is one of the best high ball catchers in the league, a skill we don't have. So, Eric, what are you saying? Bring in KG? Should we get a little G-bop? Is that what you're saying? What's up, Aaron? Says, what's up, Grid? Here at work, stopping by in your live. Can't wait for week 1. Okay, all right. Check out the shirt while you here, Aaron. Free J-Mo. Free J, fire, bro. It's fire. Jamison Williams' signature is right there. The link is the pinned comment. Check it out. Shout out to my guy, 1021. Blau was trash QB, but he seemed like an incredible dude. Yeah. I forgot Mosley started practicing, and I'm excited to see him. Yes. He did. I think we keep Coda flying. I do. On a completely complete team, I don't think JJ is a QBT. 2. Sutton and Mosley, then Jacobs and Will Harris. Ooh, we need somebody other than Will Harris. We need somebody. But you know what? And to Will Harris's credit, this guy, Will Harris was drafted as a safety and went to cornerback. Ife Melifonwu was drafted as a cornerback and went to safety. And listen, I think a certain former Detroit Lions cornerback is trash. But I think if we move Jeff Okudah to safety, he might have done better. Remember when what's his name? Charles Woodson. Remember when Charles Woodson came out, started as a corner, went to safety, and was still a dog? I think Jeff Okudah could have had a similar trajectory. He's gritty and scrappy. Question, what's the biggest hole right now on the Lions? Biggest hole? I don't think we have one. If I had to pick one, I would say defensive tackle. That's what I would say. Like the biggest hole, immediate hole, I would say defensive tackle. But if you're talking to dive a little deeper, hole, no. Do we need do we got some patchwork job somewhere? Yes. Defensive line, patchwork job. Defensive tackle, I should say. Cornerback number 2, patchwork job. I don't think Jerry Jacobs is number 2, so he's a patchwork. Jerry Jacobs is, to me, patchwork at best. And a patchwork job just means you number 2. Like, you second string. That's all patchwork mean. Mike says kicker. Kiki. Who is Kiki? Jeff Okudah should have played the Brian Branch role. I think he would have thrived. Okudah was a safety in high school. I did not know that. Okay, so y'all think our biggest hole is kicker? Really? So y'all don't trust Riley Patterson? Anybody in that secondary gets hurt, we might wish we still had Jeff Okudah, but he also might be the guy to be hurt again. Okay, so here's where I'm at. There are going to be people cut between Saturday morning or whenever the preseason games, probably starting tomorrow, right? The Detroit Lions, as far as I know, have 89 people on their roster. We cut Savion Smith yesterday. I don't know if, I'm sure he cleared waivers. I'm not sure if the Detroit Lions will pick him back up. Whole injury settlement thing, I don't know. Somebody will probably be cut starting tomorrow because the Pittsburgh Steelers play tonight, right? It's going to be a lot of movement over the next 96 hours. So I personally believe there's a cornerback out there somewhere. I mean, how would y'all feel about Greedy Williams? Greedy Williams is still unemployed. How would you feel if we got him? Flying says, I trust Riley. So do I. Jared Goff will have a good game tomorrow night on Friday. I love Jared Goff. Well, Marcus, Jared Goff is not playing tomorrow. He is not playing. Well, it's unconfirmed, but it's trending toward not playing. Trending toward that. Golf. Okay, golf. Oh, Golf not playing tomorrow. Yeah. Seen Video Branch doing kick returns. Dude is a swift army knife. I have not. Isn't Greedy from Detroit? I don't remember. I hope Teddy gets a lot of snaps tomorrow. I think he will. This is the most complete team I've seen ever on the Lions. Dylan, I agree. It's been a long time. It's been at least 9 or 10 years. I would say the 2014 Detroit Lions. We all know what happened. I think that was a pretty complete team too. We had like the 3rd overall defense. I'm not confident in our backup tackles. Neither am I. I'm less worried about receiver because going to get J-Mo back and Gibbs and Laporta are good receivers. I will say this. To Nick's comment about the receiver core. Last year, our receivers were Amonra, right? Chark when he was in there. Who else? Because I didn't forgot. Oh, Josh Reynolds, Khalif Raymond. So outside of those 4, so you take out Chark and you put in Jones. We had like Tom Kennedy. So I you know what that is? I still think we need some help, Nick, but I can see your point. We did pretty fine. It's the play calling, man. Laporta's going to be involved a ton. Don't forget that we use Swift a lot too, and Gibbs is going to take his role. 91 team was better, but this is the best team since then. I mean, 91, come on, bro. We was a game from the Super Bowl. Yeah, Barry Sanders was on that team. That's like unfair at this point. Wish we could sign Sue. Okay, Dylan, I've heard that quite a bit. I can tell you have to go. Have a great night, man. Love the stream. Oh, okay. Yes, Ashlyn, this is done at 4:00 on Thursdays, but I appreciate you because I think this was the first time I saw you. Thank you for stopping by. Pascal might be the solution. Holmes recently called him a beast. Don't forget, Pascal, if 2 guys step up that were hurt last year, Onwuzurike and Pascal, yeah, the middle could be straight. Ndamukong Suh is not trying to come here. He is Ndamukong Suh. The only time you'll see him is if he retires a Lion. That's it. People forget we didn't have DJ for the first 4 or 5 games last year and still had a top 3 scoring offense. Not only that, Brian, we had the number 1 scoring offense until week 5 when the Patriots shut us out. And then week 6, it was gone after that when we scored 6 points against the Dallas Cowboys. Right. Or week 7, I'm sorry, because we were on a bye week 6. For a cheap deal. Okay, so as far as Ndamukong Suh is not coming here. So you might want him. We might want him to come here. I don't really care. But if you want Ndamukong Suh, you will keep wanting Ndamukong Suh. He is 30-something years old. He's already said he ain't coming until mid to late season, and he ain't coming here. However, if he does, you will get a big fat apology from me, and I will let you say I told you so. I will make a video saying you told me so. That's what it'd be. You told me so, and Ndamukong Suh did come to Detroit. Mike Valenti basically ran Suh out of town with the radio shows targeting him. I did not know that. He didn't do great last year, and he didn't win either. But he already got what? He got the chip with Tampa Bay, right? Having a deep threat helps get the rest of the receivers open, though. Everyone else runs short to intermediate. Yes, that's true. I agree. And I'm not sure J-Mo is going to do that when he comes back. The good news with Jameson Williams is we have time he gets to come back in week 4, 4, 5, and 6 and practice and stuff like that. So that's going to be big. Chase Young would be cool. Yeah, it would be cool. Love the streams, bro. As you always do good work. Brad, I appreciate you, man. Why Jared Goff not playing tomorrow? Okay, so Marcus, tomorrow is a preseason game. And Dan Campbell doesn't want his starters to get hurt. And tomorrow is more about bubble guys, which means guys that are have a chance of not making the roster, that they get as much opportunity as possible. We know Jared Goff is on the team. We know he's a starter. We don't want him to get hurt. Right now, it's about make the tough choices that he's going to have to make. Imagine this. Y'all ready for this? Today's Thursday. So for the next, I would say 36 hours, if you're a fan of anybody, any bubble guy on the Detroit Lions, this might be your last chance, because tomorrow night, the bubble guys will make a name. Tomorrow night is all they have. They have practice to make an impact, which I don't know if they practice today because they should be heading down to Carolina, right? Tomorrow is it. All the bubble guys, this is their last chance to make, because starting Saturday morning, when we start rolling, cuts are going to be coming out, and I will be making videos about them. Hey, Eric, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Means a lot. It's a lot of us out here. Listen, do I want to be the best? Yes. Do I try to be the best? Yes. Do I think I'm the best? Okay, I will never call myself the best, right? But I want to be the best. What I want to be is the best me. That's all I want to be, the best version of me. And what I am is I'm raw, I am emotional, I am a fan, and I am always a fan. I'm a fan first and a fanalist second. Fanalist second, so coin the phrase fanalist, okay? And I want to give y'all the best. What I do want to do is give you the best of me. If that makes me the best, then I'm the best, right? But I'll never call myself the best. I just want to be the best version of who I know I can be, which is myself. That's it. And that's what I think people get. They get sight of. They want to be number one and want to have all these numbers and all this stuff. I got a guy that sent me a shirt. I got a guy that's sending me a computer. I got a guy who, a subscriber that sent me some coats. Like this here is what I have. So yeah, I'm winning, period. I think Derek is the realest Lions YouTuber. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Today is the travel day, so tomorrow night is the last dance for some, okay? All right, Zero. Peace out, man. See you next time. Jared Goff will play versus yes, he will play Kansas City. Yep. Aiden Hutchinson, defensive rookie player of the year. Yes. I thought you said feminist. Mike, what? Drummond gonna drop another one or two, and Coda gonna ball out. Okay, all right, so let's do it. Because the next time I see you live will be after the game, okay? So we'll have a better idea of who's going to make the team. All right, so I saw an article I want to bring up, and then we'll wrap up the show. It was about people may not make the team. Where is it at? Okay, Detroit Lions will go to news, and we will go to, was it Pride of Detroit? Okay, here we go. Yep, Pride of Detroit. All right, so we'll do this, and then we will end the stream. I will see you guys tomorrow night. If you are able to, we're doing a live stream watch party right here on this channel beginning at 7:30. All right, so here we go. 5 Detroit Lions players to watch in the preseason finale against the Panthers. All right, no particular order. Craig Reynolds, number 5. Number 4, Antoine Green. Number 3, Stephen Gilmore. Number 4, Benito Jones. And number 5, Jason Kabinda. Wow, that's a really good list. All right. My honest opinion, Is Craig Reynolds. Let's go over it. So let's put it in the chat below. They didn't even say Chase Cota. That's kind of crazy. I wonder why. Craig Reynolds, does he make the team? Does Craig Reynolds make the team? I'm going to say yes. So if Craig Reynolds makes the team, put Craig yes, Craig no. Or you can put Y or N, whichever floats your boat. Craig Reynolds, to me, makes the team. All right, Antoine Green. Antoine Green, right now, I know, he hasn't dropped anything thrown to him. At this moment, Antoine Green is practice squad. Chase Cota, he's either Chase Cota's number 5. Number 6 is either going to be, until J-Mo's return, is going to be Green, Drummond, or a person who's not on the roster. Okay, Stephen Gilmore. This one's tough. Stephen, Starling, or both. But right now we're going to focus on Stephen Gilmore. I'm undecided. Right now, it's like either way. It really could go either way because some good people are going to get cut. Benito Jones. I don't know. He was on the team last year, I think. I really have no input on Benito. To me, Benito is a defensive tackle. He's just there. And Jason Kabinda. Now, this one has a lot of people kind of divided. Jason Kabinda. I'm undecided. I'm undecided. I will know tomorrow night. I will tell you if Kabinda's making this team. Right now, I'm going to say I'm undecided. So I'm undecided. Benito, whatever. Benito Jones. Okay. So I need to see more from Kabinda because I know they love Kabinda. I know they do. And I need to see more from Steven. But I think Craig makes the team. Antoine practice squad. As of this moment, preseason game 3. Stephen Gilmore, I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50 on Jason Kabinda and Benito Jones. As Mike Tomlin said a long time ago, we do not care. With that is the show, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everybody, all the new folks that came. Appreciate you. Again, you will never hear me call myself the best, but no, I want to be the best. And I want to be the best at everything I do. It's not just YouTube. I want to be the best. So whatever it takes for me to be the best. But here's what I've learned, and I'll leave y'all with this. Sometimes you can confuse being the best in one thing, but you've already conquered. Like you're already the best, okay? And I truly believe that I might not be the best YouTuber that talks Detroit. That's fine. I have by far the best fan base of Detroit Lions fans on the entire internet, by far. My live stream watch party has over 22 tickets sold now. 22 tickets. And I'm going to bring y'all into some fresh information, all right? They said they're so excited about how this thing is turning out, that they have already tried to book me for November 19th. November 19th. We ain't even showed up yet, okay? This shirt was sent to me, right? I got the best. I do believe that I have the best fan base of all Detroit Lions fans, and that's facts. And I think that that's because I remain me no matter what, and y'all can see that. Y'all can see the authenticity that is in your boy D. Yeah, shout out to Harry Mack, man, and Toby and Wigway. With that being said, I will see y'all tomorrow night for the live stream. Take care of yourself and each other, and as always, go Lions.